due to the lockdown, businesses are not operational as they should. So money is not exchanging hands as it should be. So people are basically maintaining themselves from their savings. So this has caused fear. A lot of people are afraid of what are they going to do when they run out of money. So this lockdown has led to the increase in fraud, in scam. You see people coming up with platforms saying, you give me 2 naira, I give you 3 naira tomorrow. You give me 20,000, I give you 40,000 tomorrow. Such schemes is currently on the increase in our city. And they come with the name investment. They call them investment platforms. So today I'll be giving you 5 common sense questions to protect you from scam in the guise of investment. I looked up for the definition of investment, and the one that caught my attention was the one from Benjamin Graham, the author of The Intelligent Investor. And he said that an investment operation is one which, upon thorough analysis, guarantees the safety of principal and an adequate return. So an investment operation is one which, upon thorough analysis, promises the safety of principal and an adequate return. So operations not meeting this requirement are speculative. Let me take that again. I said operations not meeting this requirement are speculative. Today in our city we have a lot of schemes. I personally call them scammy schemes because they are designed to defraud people. They are parading themselves to be investing in forex. They claim to be investing in gold, in petroleum, in Bitcoin, in binary options, international stocks, and also all sort of things you can think of. These schemes, they tell you they will give you 50% of your money back in a month. You know, let's take an example. Supposing you give them 1 million naira, they will give you 1,500,000 naira in 1 month. Sounds good, right? Okay, let's see 5 common sense questions that they are lying to you. Common sense number 1. Supposing I make over 50% profit from my investment monthly. Now that means I can take loan from a bank or any loan agency, maybe like a microfinance bank, you know, and I invest it in my program or in my investment program that I'm doing, maybe in Bitcoin, in forex, in whatever I claim to be doing. I make that amount of money. I can pay back the 10% which they charge, you know, and I'll still making money. Let's say I took a loan of, let's say, 1 million naira to pay back 1,100,000 naira in 1 month, and I can multiply 1 million to 2 million in just maybe 3 days, like they claim they do. 3 days, 4 days, 1 week. Imagine how much I will make. So you see, because they won't go and take that kind of loan, it just tells you that this thing is not right. Common sense. I can make 1 million I can make 2 million from 1 million in 3 days. Why won't I take a loan? No, I won't. Because what I'm doing is not business. I'm scamming people. Common sense question number 2. These guys claim they want to help you. They must really love you. Really? They don't. Now, if it were true they are making so much money like they claim to be making, you will be the last on their list to be told. They may have to tell their brothers and their sisters, their wives and their parents first. Now, let's take a simple example. Let's assume that I trade in shoes. I buy and sell shoes, and I'm able. There's a place where I found where I can buy my shoe very cheap. You see that? Now, I won't tell where I'm buying my shoe, because I want to be the person buying the shoe and making all the money. That's how life works. I don't want to expose my trade secret to you. If I will, then you may have to pay me something. That's how it works. So if they tell you they love you, they want to help you, all those are lies. They just want to get a hold of the small money you have. Okay? Common sense number 3. Now, whenever anybody is asking you to put your money in a scheme, an investment, on a platform, and then they have to explain to you that this is not a Ponzi scheme, now you should be afraid of such people. Whenever you hear this is not a Ponzi scheme, it means that it's actually a Ponzi scheme. Because the only reason they have to explain to you that it's not a Ponzi scheme is because it is actually, in fact, a Ponzi scheme. Now, let me give you an example. You don't walk into Market Square or say ShopRite, and then you get their staff explaining to you, come and put your things here and show in our store and sell. It's not a Ponzi scheme. They don't do that. You know it's not a Ponzi scheme, so you can walk into a Market Square and make a purchase, or you have product. You can go to Market Square and maybe negotiate with the manager, have a product have a product there on their shelf. You're not afraid. But once they start explaining to you that this program is not a Ponzi scheme, it means that it is in fact a Ponzi scheme. And the other word I can use for it is that it's a scam, right? So that's what I have to say on that. Number 4, common sense question you may have to ask yourself is, what real value does your platform, or does the platform you want to put your money in, the investment, the scheme, or the scam you want to put your money in, what real value does it offer to humanity? Now, if you look at most businesses, a lot of, if not all the businesses, they offer real value. You see, let me give you an example. The store in your neighborhood, you see, they offer value. They avail you the opportunity to walk in and get, essential, what you need. Let's say, take an example, another example. Let's say school gives you the opportunity to learn. You see, so when you're getting involved in a business, a business in quotes, and you can't pinpoint the real value it offers, it's likely a scam, or call it Ponzi. So whenever you can't decipher the real value that the business offers to humanity, it's most likely you're getting involved in a scam. Number 5 is, if it depends on people signing up for it to stay alive, it's most likely a Ponzi scheme. Or whatever platform or investment or program you're getting involved in, and it depends on people signing up, continuously signing up for it to stay alive, it's likely you're getting involved in a fraud. You're going to lose your money, most certainly. If you continue in that line, you will certainly lose your money. Okay, here are my 5 points I was able to think about, to help us stay alive and invest our money in real businesses. So if you disagree with me, please let me see your comments in the comment section below. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, hit the sub button, and also hit the bell notification icon so you get notified when we drop a new content.